morning, everybody. Welcome to your morning practice. So yoga flow this morning. The intention with our 6 a.m. practice for the next few weeks is it will be a full body flow. If it ends up that it just kind of feels that there's a certain theme more to it, or a certain body part we used more, or I had a certain intention behind the flow, I'm going to kind of title our yoga class that way to reflect that, so you can find it. But for now, this morning, this is total body flow. Wake up the body, get strong, get flexible, the whole bit. Okay, as usual, I'll give options for everything, and we're going to try to add a few push-ups in on our knees or not on our knees, so just do what you can there. And I think that's a good barometer for you to, over this next 7 weeks, to see, to just realize how far you can come, and how wonderful it is to be strong and feel strong in your body and taking care of our beautiful bodies. It's a big deal. So just watch where you're at, and take note and notice in 7 weeks where you're at with the strength and flexibility of your body and the presence of mind that you have. It's pretty amazing where yoga could take us. So let's get going this morning with our breath practice. Every morning, every class, starting with a bit of awareness, meditation, breathing to get us centered, and then we'll move through a wonderful flow this morning. So with eyes closed, everybody, sitting up tall, hands on the lap or on your knees. If they're on your knees, palms up, first finger and thumb connected, and your other 3 fingers are straight, okay? So this is called Jan Mudra, or Yan Mudra, J-A-N. And the OK symbol with your fingers symbolizes the unbroken connection of the universe, universal energy, and you're part of that, okay? Keeping your 3 fingers straight just keeps you engaged, present. So there's a lot more to this mudra, but that's kind of what I take away is the biggest essence of it. You're feeling you're part of the unbroken energy in the universe, okay? And palms up represent being open, right? Open to the gifts of your practice. Shoulders down, sitting tall. If the palms are in your lap, your palms are up. And we're going to start breathing through the nose, just taking a couple deep, full breaths, however that feels for you. See how far your lungs fill up. Inhaling, exhaling through the nose. Remember, when you exhale, just pull the belly button in a little. When you inhale, feel belly, ribs, and chest expand. Don't move your shoulders as you breathe. And just notice the breath. Is it getting stuck anywhere? Is it hard to, move it into the belly this morning? Is it more challenging to move it all the way up to the top of the chest? Where is it feeling? Can you feel your ribs moving with your breath? And check it out to see how you feel. Watch it, witness it. And then from there, we're going to take it to counting a 6 count in and a 6 count out this morning, an even breath. Okay, so you ready? We're going to start. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, fill up, do the best you can, try to take these long breaths, and then exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it's too challenging to do 6, do 4, okay, or do 5. Keep breathing, inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, everybody. Big exhale. Okay, one or two little practices of ujjayi breathing, and then we'll om. So you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth like you're fogging a window. Feel the closure at the back of your throat. Inhale through the nose. Closure in the throat is still there. Exhale through the mouth, closing the mouth halfway. Feel that closure in the glottis, so fog the window. Breathe out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Okay, so ujjayi can be tricky. The whole time there's a closure at the glottis, back of the throat. You feel like you're fogging a window, right? Or there's that feeling as if you were breathing through your mouth, fogging a window. There's a sound to it. It heats your body up. It keeps you connected to your practice. So try to hang on to that ujjayi breath through the whole practice. Stop and practice it and reestablish it if you need to. Okay, so let's come to Om, hands to heart center, smile on our face. Inhale together. Find that long breath we already practiced. Nice long Om. Greet each other. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. All right, so we're going to roll onto our back, which can be tricky to maintain your ujjayi breath and your long breath. So we just established this long 6 count in and 6 count out. Okay, that's intended to stabilize your nervous system, kind of get us present, get some oxygen carried through your body. You may not go 6 count in and 6 count out throughout what we're going to do. We're going to do a bit of core and hip activation on our back. At least try to get an even, maybe 4 count in and out, and ujjayi breath. Okay, so rolling down, exhale. Take your knees into your body, hold your kneecaps, pull your knees into the body and exhale again. As you're exhaling, open the knees out, inhale away and together. So this is about a 4 count on each breath. Exhale in, inhale away. Exhale in, inhale away. Okay, so we're feeling the lower back loosen up. As we do this, we're opening up hip joints. Obviously, we're connecting breath and movement, which is really important as we move through our class. It's a flow class. Breath and movement connect. Okay, so we're exhaling on the coming in and out of the knees. We're inhaling as they come together. Okay, one more time around. Awesome, and now windshield wiper pose. So a little more warm up of the hips. So the feet come down on the mat, hands by your sides or on your abdomen. Feet are as wide as the mat. And just let your knees go side to side. So exhale over to the right or left, either way you want to start. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Try to connect with that ujjayi feeling and sensation in your breath, all right? So the back of the throat is where the breath is coming from. Exhale through your mouth if you need to reconnect with it. Find your 4 count in and out. See where you don't feel this in your body. So where is it this morning? That's why my quads are a little bit tight, so I feel that. Lower back on the right side. Okay, so let's wake that up. Let's breathe into it. Maybe pause on one side a little bit. One more time, side to side. Ujjayi breathing, deep, long breaths. Okay, knees up to center. Now bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees flop out. Take your arms overhead and hold your elbows, opposite elbows, and just breathe here. 2 nice deep breaths. Let your shoulders relax, let your knees relax. Inhale, ujjayi. Exhale through the nose. Shoulders soften, knees soften. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come behind the head, interlace your fingers. You're going to support your head the whole time. What we're going to do here is pelvic tilt. Exhale, pull your navel in, lower back comes to the mat. Feel your abdominals start to engage. Inhale, low back comes off the mat. Exhale one more time, low back to the mat. Pelvic floor engages, core engages. Inhale, come off. Now we're going to bring up the feet just a little bit and the shoulders. So exhale, low back to the mat, feet come up an inch, shoulders come up slightly. Inhale, touch back down, feel your low back roll off the mat. Exhale, come up. Inhale, touch down. Exhale, come up. So as you come up, see if you can pull up through your pelvic floor as well. Okay, exhale, lift. Inhale, touch down. One more time, so warming up the core. Exhale. It's a pretty powerful exercise. I don't want you to discount that. Let's do one more time. Exhale. Inhale. All right, now elbows to the ceiling, knees to the ceiling. We're going to bring the left knee into the body, the right leg straight out, hovering off the mat. Bicycle, where you're taking not just your right elbow, but think of right shoulder coming to left knee. Exhale, twist across. Inhale, start to switch. Exhale, twist the other way. Try to keep the straight leg hovering off the mat. Breathe slowly, everybody, and mindfully. Okay, and really twist. So working through our obliques now, getting the side muscles warmed up. Push through your heel, flex both feet. Okay, if you need a little pause, you just drop the straight leg, let the heel touch the mat. Okay, so twist. Keep it going. Notice we're going slow and mindfully, so getting a whole range of motion here. And as you push through your heel, that extended heel, you're stretching out the connective tissue, your fascia, right? So you're creating long, lean muscle here. Okay, one more time. And we're warming up the core so we have a base of support for the rest of our practice. All right, beautiful, everybody. Back to center. Head is down. You're going to put your hands on your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Pull your knees in. Give a squeeze. Rock a little side to side. As you're breathing, you feel your abdomen move on your thighs. All right, just wiggle around a little bit there. See if the lower back needs a bit of an extra stretch. Then we're going to rock and roll on our back a couple times and see if you can rock right up to all fours. Okay, so we can do cat-cow, hovering cat. Okay, so exhale just a couple times. Right? Get your spine moving, warm it up. And then when you come up, you tuck your feet right under. Ooh, you're on all fours. Now I'm going to turn around so I can get the right angle for everybody. So you're on all fours in table position. Move to cat. Exhale, belly button comes in, round the back, tuck the chin. Pelvis tilts up. Inhale, shoulders back, look up or forward. Exhale, belly button in. Push through your feet onto the mat. Inhale. Feel the whole spine moving. Exhale. So don't just move through your head. Okay, it's really tempting to make a lot of this movement through the neck. Whole spine moving, like your shoulders are rounding, your tailbone's tucking, your belly button's pulling in to help you. One more time. Okay, table pose, inhale. Walk your hands forward just a little bit, okay? Toes under, down dog to hovering cat. So exhale, your down dog can have bent knees, okay? Walk around just a little bit, find your down dog. And then way up on your toes, bend the knees so they hover off the mat. Same cat pose. Inhale, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to hovering cat. Exhale to down dog. Okay, building shoulder mobility and strength. Inhale. Exhale. Look at the strength and mobility we're building on the feet, the calves, stretching out the whole back line of the body. Keep your mind connected with your breath, everybody. There's your yoga. Stay present. Okay, one more time. Exhale. Come forward, hovering cat. Take a breath. Feel your core pull in. Strong. Knees touch down. Bring your knees apart, feet together. Couple breaths back, an extended child with knees apart. Exhale, sit way back on your heels. Drop your forehead to the mat. Hands can go wider apart if you want, if that's better on your shoulders. Exhale, now reach your hands far forward, stretch them out. Stretch through your armpits, wiggle a little side to side. One more breath. Okay, now we'll move into sun salutation A. So you feel your hands grip the mat, feel your fingertips grip. Pull yourself up, inhale, exhale to down dog. Then right away, up on your toes, look forward, step to the front of your mat, one step or a couple. Feet together, hands to shins, inhale. Now with bent knees, come out to a flat back. Really stretch out your back. If your hamstrings are awake already, straighten your legs, okay? Exhale, forward fold, same thing, bent or straight legs. You listen to your body. Tuck your chin right in, dangle, shake your head out, wiggle your toes. Try never to curl your toes up and crunch with your toes through the practice, okay? Toes are loosey-goosey, happy toes. Nice and open, all right? So from our forward fold, just dangling here, we're gonna roll up, inhale, stack the spine. Keep inhaling until your hands touch overhead. Beautiful, smiling. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Welcome to your day. Sun salutation A. We'll do 2 rounds. Inhale, lift the arms up, pose 1. Touch overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Tuck your chin right in. Hands move to your shins. Inhale to flat back. Step back into plank pose. This is where we're going to add in a push-up this morning. So you can do it on your knees. I'll do it first on the knees, or you can do a full plank. All right, we're going to lower down as far as you can go. Maybe it's just here. Maybe it's all the way down. Push back up. Hips to heels. Exhale. Come back forward. Now we lower down and touch the mat. Exhale. Inhale, cobra, elbows in. Lift the chest. Exhale, push up, down dog for 5 breaths. Bent knees, straight legs are fine. Settle in and find your breathing. 4. Shake your head out. Down dog's hard, okay? So it's okay if it feels awkward. It builds a lot of strength. You want to try from squishing your shoulders up around your ears, so maybe your hands go even a little bit wider apart. Baby fingers to the edge of the mat, that's okay. Shake your head out if you still feel tight. One more breath. Ujjayi if you can. Let's transition. Come up on your toes, look forward, step forward. Feet together, inhale halfway up. Exhale to forward fold, tuck your chin in. Arms out to your sides. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful, one more round. Inhale, arms up, overhead, look up. Exhale to forward fold, right down, tucking your chin in. Inhale to halfway up, shoulders pull back. Step back into plank, shoulders still pulled back. We're gonna do a push-up on your knees or full push-up. And then knees down, hips to heels, exhale. Back to plank on your knees or fully, and then lower down. Touch the mat. Cobra, inhale, your feet are flat at the back now. Now push all the way back to down dog. 5 breaths. 1. Don't move your eyes around. Keep them looking right between your feet. 2. 3. Now we've warmed up the core right before we came into our sun salutation. So see if you can activate a little bit. So pull up through your lower abdominals or find your pelvic floor. Find a little contraction there. Exhale. Let's all transition. Come up on the toes. You kind of hold your core strong as you step forward. So you come forward. It's hard to find. And then you inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. And just imagine that you're lifting from your core muscles to come up. It sounds kind of weird,
But if you think of, I'm going to lift right from my core. My core supporting me to come up to standing. So first of all, your feet, but then your core girdle supports you to lift you up. Okay, that's where we're moving from. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose, everybody. Hands to thighs, feet together, knees together. Some strength in our legs. Take arms forward or up for 5. And again, the core girdle is keeping you strong. So there's this lift up through your lower abdominals, even if you can't find it. Oh my gosh, I've had too many children to find my lower abdominals. Are you kidding me? There's still, the pelvic floor is there. There's an energy. Just stay here. 2 more breaths. And of course you feel it in your quads. And remember our quickie last week, you're going to squeeze your glutes. 2, 1. Now keep your knees bent and just sweep the floor with your fingers. Exhale. Inhale, come up 3/4 of the way, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, sweep the floor with the fingers. Inhale, come up 3/4 of the way. Exhale, sweep the floor with your fingers. Inhale, come up 3/4 of the way. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. One more time. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. All the way down, straight legs. Exhale. Inhale. Step to plank. Still envisioning the core girdle in plank supporting you. Arms, of course, okay? Then there's this girdle all around your core. Stay strong. Feet together, everybody. Pull your inner thighs together. Down dog. Exhale. Feet are together. Plank. Feet are together. We're going to do a push-up. Down dog. We're going to come forward, plank, lower down to the mat, hover or touch, cobra, or go all the way up to an up dog. If up dog is new to you, take cobra, okay? Exhale, down dog. I'm going to find warrior 1, so your right foot lifts to the ceiling. Step forward between your hands. Exhale. Pivot your back heel down on the mat. Back foot aims forward. Take your hands to your hip bones, face them forward. 5 counts in warrior 1. Inhale, 1. Hands together or apart. 2. Deep, long breathing. Now, nice big bend in your knee, front knee, and reach your back heel to the mat. Stretch open your Achilles tendon. Think of lifting both your arches up. That just activates your feet. 2, 1. Warrior 2, everybody. So arms go wider, feet go wider. Go over your your knee, knees over ankle. Feel your arms, they're level. Okay. Pull your feet together now so you activate your inner thighs and your glutes and hold that feeling in your glutes and your thighs. Look forward over your middle finger for 5. Legs are strong and activated. You're breathing deeply through your core, through your torso. The core is pulled up and strong. This girdle is supporting you. 2, 1. Okay, now hands to hips. New pose for us. We're going to take our hands with our back foot in warrior 2 position to our arch. Exhale. Okay, just like this. Now, if you have to move your back foot forward a little bit, go for it, but try to keep a nice big bend in your front knee. Come down on your hands, humble warrior. Okay. Too intense on your back foot, you're going to pivot up on your back foot to a lunge. Okay, see if you can keep your back foot down. 2 more deep breaths. Let your head come down towards the mat. It's not going to touch, right? But feel that opening in your hamstring, your right leg. 1 more breath. Okay. Now we're going to pivot up on the back toe. Step back to plank. Okay, you're in plank, everybody. Now you can be on your knees if you want. We're going to do down dog, or you can do hips to heels if you're on your knees. Exhale. You can stay here or roll through to plank, up dog, back to down dog. Inhale, lower down. Lift up, cobra or up dog. Look up. Down dog, exhale. Left foot up, inhale. Step forward between your hands, exhale. I'm going to turn around so I end up facing you the right way. Okay, so I step forward, my back heel comes down. Notice your back foot's aiming forward. Get the heel down, hands to hip bones just to ensure both hips are aiming forward. Your feet are on train tracks. Inhale, arms up, 5 counts, 5. So you want to have a little pelvic tilt underneath, just slightly, so you get a big opening on your right hip flexor. Lift your heart up. A little more bend in your front knee if that's okay, in your low back. Feel that. Breathe, belly, ribs, chest. One more. Hands to heart, exhale. Open your feet. Warrior 2. Once your feet are organized, arms come up, feel them level with the mat. Look forward. Pull your feet together, find some strength in your glutes, your quads. Feel your inner thighs stretching open. Now lift your torso. Nice long, tall spine. Right up through your crown. Take a few more breaths. Can we get a 4 or 5 count in and out? Ujjayi breath to heat your body up. Nice. Okay, so option for humble warrior on this side. Repeat what we did on the other side. Bring your hands to your arch. Or take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Take your left shoulder to your thigh. Drop down. Drop your head, let your arms come over your head. So strengthen the front leg. Stretch out your back leg for 4. 3, slide down past your knee if you want. 3, 2, let your arms come way overhead. And 1, hands down to the mat. Plank pose. Feet together, strong core. Down dog, exhale. Stay here or roll back forward. Plank, do a push-up. Back to plank, hold it. Lower down again. Then we go to cobra or up dog. Then we take down dog. Okay, so if the wrists are a bit tired or you need a break, you're going to go down to your knees, wide leg child pose, okay? If you're okay here, continuing on, we're going to do a twist. So your left hand is going to go to the outside edge of your right leg. Hang out here. Option, twist. So you're going to look under your right shoulder and up. You're going to give a little tug on your leg. Think of your shoulder coming across for 3, 2, 1. Take the other side. Plant that down, step around a little bit. Reach the outside of your leg, wherever you go, all the way down to your ankle if you want. Keep your hips level. Twist through your torso. Try not to let your hips go off to the side. Okay, for 5. Legs are strong. 4, great strength and flexibility builder here. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hand comes back to down dog. Knees on the mat. Let's get off the wrist for a second. Keep your toes under this time. Stretch at the bottom of the feet. Hips to heels. Exhale. Stretch your arms forward. Now make a fist. Stretch the fingers. Make a fist. Stretch the fingers. One more time. Make a fist and really tuck your toes under. Stretch those out. Stretch the fingers. Beautiful. We're going to come forward to forearm plank. So rolling up. Putting forearms on the mat. So as you come down, I'm just going to come up and demo off the mat. So your forearm, your elbows are the same width apart as your shoulders. You're on your forearms, your fingers are splayed apart, okay? You're not together in a prayer pose. You're apart, okay? If that's too intense on the shoulders, of course, bring your hands together. All right, hold. Too intense, your knees are down. We got 10 counts. You can have knees up and down, tapping if you want. You can come out of it after 3 breaths if you want. We're already at 3, 4, 5. Now, a little more intense, bring your knees, your legs together, squeeze your inner thighs. A little more intense, pull your elbows together even though they don't move. Next step is to feel like you pull your elbows and your feet together. So you're pulling your elbows down to the bottom of the mat. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Knees come down. You come up on your hands. Cat pose. Exhale. Inhale. This is cow pose when you inhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cat. Cow pose. Inhale. Table pose to tiger. So right arm comes up, left leg comes up. Squeeze your left glute to lift your leg. Then exhale, elbow to knee, round your back. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee, round your back. Inhale, stretch out. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flow right to the other side. Exhale, down. Inhale up, other side. Make sure your right glute is squeezing. Exhale, round the back. Bring elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift up like you're doing cow pose. Exhale, cat. But it's called tiger when we bring the knee and elbow in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Remember your glute squeezes to lift the leg. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, beautiful balance. Exhale, hand comes down, knee comes down. Down dog. Down dog just to transition. Exhale. Up on toes, look to your hands, step or jump forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to forward fold. Roll up. Inhale, drag your arms up. We're going to go right up, right into eagle pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right arm under left. Bend your elbows. Okay, here's your position. Shoulders down, hands away from the body. You're going to balance on your left leg, so start to bend your left knee. Bring your foot around. Okay, so your big toe can be on the ground, your foot's on the side or wrapped right around. Hip bones try to stay forward for 5, 4. Now after we finish 5 counts, we're going to keep your arms the same but move the legs. 3. You can have your big toe down. 2. 1. Try to keep your hands here. We're going to unravel the legs. Step your right foot back a little. Lean forward and fly. 5. So hips are square. Arms are in eagle pose. Now try to stretch your arms forward as far as they'll go. 3. You can have your back foot down. Just try to take it up little by little. 2. Remember your right glute is squeezing. 1. Come all the way back up. Unravel your arms. Take them up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your sides. Okay, so you can always have that supporting leg down. Okay, you don't have to fully balance. Left arm under right. Pull your shoulders down. Now, option if the arms don't quite intertwine, if you've had shoulder injury, is to grab your opposite shoulders. Okay. Hands away from your face. Balance on the right. So bend the knee. Okay, you're going to wrap your left leg around. You can have your big toe down. You can have your foot up to the side, or you can wrap right around the back. You want your hip bones aiming forward, your inner thighs squeezing. 5, 4, strengthen your glutes to support you, kind of squeeze your butt cheeks. 2, 1, I'll go sideways, then you're going to unravel your foot, touch it back, put the weight on your front leg, lean forward, bring your left foot off the mat, now squeeze your left glute, Try to stretch your arms forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, everybody. Really good. Arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. Big exhale. Hands down to the heart. Nice. Okay. We're going to do goddess pose. So we take the feet apart. Point your toes out a little bit. It's like a plie. Okay. Bend your knees. Okay. Come on down. Up on the toes. That's an option. You can keep your heels down. Hands to heart, balance. Then arms go out, palms up, hold. 5. Try to keep your shoulders down. 4. Get lower. 3. 2. Get lower. 1. Push all the way up, heels down, hands down. We'll repeat. Inhale, arms up on the toes. Sit down however low you can go. 5, 4, knees open. 3, 2, 1. Come up, hands down, exhale. Roll your shoulders around. One more time, everybody. Inhale, arms up. Come up on toes. Exhale, come down. Hold. And you're breathing, right? 5. Core girdle is supporting you along with your glutes, along with the quads that we've been warming up. 3. Knees open. 2, 1. Push up. Ooh, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Okay, the feet will go wider for triangle. Okay, so not quite as wide. So this is how we set up for wide angle forward bend. When we have our ankles right under our wrists and we go forward. For triangle, it's not quite as wide. Okay, just slightly shorter. Hands down to hips. Right foot turns out. Left foot turns in a little bit. Keep your hands on your hips so you can feel your hips move. Really beneficial to do this little movement before you go into triangle. And take your hand, your right hand, right where your hip's going to hinge. Okay, that's the idea of triangle right there. Okay, so hinge. Keep your upper shoulder up. Try not to roll it forward. Hinge. Got to have your back foot aiming forward. Reach your bottom end, your right hand. Just give it like someone's giving you a little pull. Then drop it down to your inside of your leg. Take your other arm up or wrap it around your back. 5 breaths here, everybody. Top shoulder is open, like there's a wall behind you it's landing on. 4, look up to your thumb. Thumb is right over your nose. Alignment. Keep going into that hip hinge. Strengthen and stretch open the legs we've been working so much on. Inhale, come up, and then just switch your feet. Back foot aims forward, left foot aims out. Do your hip hinge. Now if the hamstrings are super tight, you just bend your knee a little. So hinge at the hip. Reach. Bring your arm down, other arm up. Look up, thumb is over your nose. Keep hinging at your hip. Maybe you straighten your front leg. Both legs nice and strong. Nice breathing, everyone. 2 more. Come up, inhale. Hands to hips, exhale, feet go a tiny bit wider. Forward fold, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. You're gonna grab your hands together, or take your strap, hold your hands here with your strap, okay? And we're gonna come overhead. So you bend your knees slightly, push your bum back like you're gonna fall back, but your big toes are anchored to hold you. Fold forward, weight on the heels more than the toes. Exhale, head comes down, chin tucks in, arms come overhead. Resist letting your shoulder blades just fall jammed against your neck. Your shoulder blades straight, stay drawn down your back as your arms come over. Lots of control here. As you come over further, there's a tendency to pitch onto your toes. Weight back on the heels, big toes down. It's like you're pushing your bum back as your head comes forward. With each exhale, see if the arms will wiggle over your head a little more. If you're more flexible on your shoulders, your hands are together. Okay, that's another way to approach this. 3, 2, 1. Hands down to the low back, then to the mat right under your shoulders. Push up to straight arms, walk your hands forward, and then keep walking your hands forward as far as they'll go. Tent your fingers, okay, so gripping the mat. Now bend your knees slightly and hold on to the ground with your fingertips. And feel like someone's pulling your bum back. Little bend in the knees, big toes grounded. I'm right behind you, pulling you backwards, but your fingers are holding you so you don't fall back. Drop your head slightly between your shoulders and keep that effort of pushing your bum back as your fingers hold you here. There's 3, a little extra opening in the hips and the hamstrings. 2, you need a little bend in your knees here. Okay, we'll transition. Hands start to walk back under the shoulders, lift up to halfway. Now we're going to pivot to a lunge facing front of the mat. We're going to step back, down dog, to pigeon pose. Okay, you ready? So from plank now, right knee to right elbow, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Now take your foot and hover it over to the left wrist, then drop it down. Knee down, slide your left leg way back. Bring your hands back a little closer to your knee, either edge of the mat. Lift your chest. Inhale, look up, and as you keep looking up, exhale, let your hips get heavy. Left hip bone to the heel, right hip to the mat, then come down on the forearms. Exhale. We're going to take a few deep breaths here, right? So you can either stay on your forearms, you can have head right down on your forearms, which is lovely, or head right down on the mat. 5 long, deep ujjayi breaths. See if you can go back to the breath we did at the beginning of class. 6 count in, 6 count out. See if you can find that. That's the breath cycle, either 5.5 seconds or 6 seconds. In and out. That's the breath cycle that most affects your nervous system, to turn on the relaxation system, to let your nervous system just chill. We're going to get out of the way of any fight or flight, and we're going to go right into softening our muscles, softening the tissues. Focus on your breath. Let go of the holding. So if you can do a 6 count in and out, or a 5 count in and out, 5 count in and out is 10 seconds. Do 6 repetitions of that 5 in, 5 out. You've got a nice minute hold of a pose. Or 5 reps of a 6 count, either one. You want to be here a minute, minimum. Okay, and then come up on the hands. We'll take another breath or 2 here when you're coming up. Inhale. Lift the heart. 5 or 6 count in. 5 or 6 count out. Still lifted. Nice. Transition to down dog. So inhale, lift the back knee off the mat. Exhale, take your down dog. Move the knees around, wiggle around. Beautiful. Other side, so come to plank. Left knee, left elbow for 3, 2, 1. Now take your foot across to the opposite wrist. 3, 2, 1. Touch it down, knee goes out to the side. Slide back. Foot is flat, lift the chest, take your hands in a little bit, You want right hip to left heel. You want the left hip to come down to the mat a little more. Come down on your forearms. Start your breath cycle. 5 or 6 counts. Be here for a minute. Let your shoulders soften, your jaw soften. If you can, stack your head up or rest your head on something, that's great. You can even use stacked up fists. You can grab your pillow, let your head rest on your pillow or your folded up blanket. Take a few more breaths. Remember, we're also trying to use ujjayi breath, so from the back of your throat. Okay, one more count. If pigeon is tricky here, there's always pigeon on your back. There's always finding child's pose to further support or stretch out your low back and massage into your hip creases. Those are great options, okay? Come on up, everybody. Inhale. Take a breath, lift it. Stretch it out. Move to a down dog to stretch out the backs of the legs. If down dog is feeling too intense right now, you want to do a cat-cow pose, then move into a child, you can do that. Want to just do a cat-cow a couple times instead of a down dog, that's cool. Okay, if you're in down dog, make sure you're moving your hips around, moving your knees. Sway around, find your body. Good work. This is all hard stuff. Okay, building some strength this week. Well done. Okay, now we're going to come to seated, and you're going to sit up on your blanket, especially, say it every week, every class, especially if the hips are tight. Get up on our blanket. Okay, cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana, bound angle. One of my favorite poses, and I'm not super flexy in this pose, but I know it opens my hips so well. Opens those inner thighs that get tight, tight, tight. So you're going to get to the edge of your blanket so your pelvis tilts a little bit. Pull your heels into wherever it makes sense to you, and that may be a little bit further away. That's okay. Start with your hands behind you, everybody, so you can feel propped up. And you may stay with your hands behind you, that's fine. Okay, option, hold on to your feet to help you stay straight up. Option, take your thumbs and open your soles of your feet like a book to further open up your inner thighs. Okay, sit up tall, close your eyes, and breathe. 5 count in, 5 or 6 in, 5 or 6 out. Ujjayi sound to your breath, ocean sound. You can practice your ujjayi by exhaling through your mouth. Halfway, close it. You want to feel like you're fogging a window. And then slowly, if you have the flexibility, leaning forward with a straight back. We're not leaning forward and hunching and rounding. We do that all day in front of our computers. We do that all day while we're eating. We do that all day, all day. Shoulders back, chest is lifted. Hinge only from your hips. 2 more breaths. Don't worry if you're not hinging at all and your hands are behind your back. That's good. Wiggle your hips open. Wiggle the inner thighs open. Come on up. Inhale. Hang on to your knees. Bring them in. Ooh. Head to knees. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the chest. Beautiful. I'm just going to check our time. Okay, we'll do one more seated pose. We're going to do twist. So sitting on your cushion if you want, your pillow, your blanket. Left leg goes out straight, right leg on top. Keep your legs straight or tuck it under. Okay? You just don't want to sit on your heel. Right, left hand to the right foot. Make sure you're grounding down through your big toe. Right
right hand behind you. Get my right and left mixed up this morning. Right hand behind you. Now you're going to stay here or hug your knee. Bring it in. And as you hug your knee, right butt cheek down to the mat. Start to twist. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, rotate. Right shoulder down. Awesome. Smiling, everybody. Sitting tall. Exhale, rotate. Tall spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. Nice. Inhale to center. Keep your legs as they are. Exhale, go the other way. Now switch your legs around. Oh, here comes my dog. Your right leg is out straight. Left leg's over top. Come here. Here's Ayla. Come on, lie down. Good girly. Lie down. All right, option. Tuck your heel, your other foot under. You lie down or what? Lie down. All right, and then you're going to hug. Hey, good girl. You're going to actually have your right hand on your foot, left hand behind you. I think she'll be okay. We'll see if she'll stay here. And then you're going to hug your knee. All right, come up nice and tall. Oh, sweetie. And then hand comes behind you. Okay. Oh, no. Lie down. Sit up as tall as you can. You cannot twist with a slouch spine, so you want to sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And exhale, rotate. So the other thing you want to be mindful of is you're not trying to just push the pose with your neck. So I'm looking back, but I'm not really moving through the rest of my spine. So if you let your head be kind of neutral, inhale, get tall, and then twist through the ribs first. Maybe you don't go that far, that's okay. Then inhale. Move through the ribs a little more. Maybe move through the chest so the left shoulder comes back a little more. Then, once you've got a big rotation, move through your head. Okay, one more breath. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Okay, we'll see how Ayla does. All right, so you're gonna have to move. Then we're gonna roll down on our back. Okay, exhale. Bring your knees in. Make some big, where's my dog? Make some big circles. Bring them in and apart, away and together, right where we started the class, right? Okay. Feel the difference in your mobility now. Feel the flow of your breath. Nice. And then feet down. Okay, we're going to do bridge pose. So a lot of times I end the class with bridge, a nice heart opener and chest opener. Okay, so feet are down, hip width apart. Reach, hands are by your sides. Reach and feel your heels. Inhale, start to wiggle your hips up. As you do, wiggle your shoulders in, side to side, side to side. Maybe interlace your hands. Maybe hands are to your side. And then you're pushing a lot through your heels. You want to shift the weight onto your shoulders. Think of lifting the chest up. Center of the chest actually coming to the chin, and the chin lifting just slightly for 5. Heart opener, so it's not just a butt lifter. It's a chest opener, okay? And that's where you want the shoulders wiggled in. 3. Breathe, belly, ribs, chest. Nice. Now to come out of the pose, now loosen your shoulders a little bit. Come up on your toes and take your arms all the way out. From being up on your toes, roll down. Exhale. 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 Nice. Okay, happy baby pose. So holding the outside edges of both feet. Okay, now bring the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Take your feet wide apart. Relax your shoulders as best you can.
And exhale, your hands are super heavy. It's like your fingers are, 100 pounds, I don't know. And they're just resting and pulling down on your feet, and your shoulders weigh 100 pounds and they're coming down to the mat. Your feet are a little bit pushing into your fingers, little bit resistance. And stop resisting with your feet and exhale, just let your knees come down a little more pull. Feet come maybe a little wider apart. Now from this position, see if you can rock your tailbone back down to the mat. Flatten your back out on the mat. Nice. Okay, then the left foot comes down and touches the mat. Grab your strap if you have it nearby, or you're just going to put your hand, wrap it around the sole of your foot, or first two fingers of the right hand go inside your big toe. Grab your big toe and straighten your leg. Okay, if you have long arms, short legs, that works. You've got strap along the sole of the foot, or grab behind your legs. Grab your calf. Straighten your left leg. Head to knee, exhale. Roll back down, inhale, hold it. Couple breaths here. As you exhale, you wiggle your leg closer to your body. If you've got your strap or your toe, just the right hand is holding your strap or your toe. Left hand is on your thigh. If you've got your calf, both hands have your calf. One more breath. Exhale, wiggle that leg in just a little closer. Switch sides. Exhale. Hug the knee. Straighten your right leg. Grab big toe. Use your strap or grab your calf. Leg extends to the ceiling. If you've got your toe or the strap, your right hand is on the thigh. Head to knee, exhale. Inhale, roll back down. Breathe. Breathe into the back of your leg. Okay, you may feel it most on your hamstring. You may feel it right behind your knee. Okay, those tendons here, you get a lot of tendonitis in there. You may feel it up in your calf. Okay, breathe into it. Try to push your heel to the ceiling. Same with your right leg. That foot's active. You're pushing your heel away. Keep your hip engaged. Wiggle your leg around. See if it'll come a little closer. One more breath. And then bend your knee. Foot to the mat. Strap to the side. Windshield wiper. So feet go wide apart. Hands by your side. Knees go side to side. And then knees to ceiling. Right leg over left. Shuffle your hips to the right. So eagle legs, like eagle pose we did. Shuffle the hips to the right and just let your legs go over to the left for a couple breaths. Stretch your right arm out, look to the right. Big opening for the SI joint, for your QL muscles, your side waist. Lift your knees, inhale. Wrap your legs around the other way. Shuffle your hips to the left, knees, so your left leg's on top, your knees fall to the right. Stretch your left arm out, look to the left, okay? Try to wiggle both shoulders down onto the mat. As you exhale, let your knees come over, really stretch out your low back. Feel your chest open up as your arm stretches out. Nice. And then come on up. Inhale. We're going to come into Shavasana for about 10 breaths. maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then up to close. Hands by your sides. Move your head side to side a little. Wiggle your feet, wiggle your thighs. Find your spots. We let go of our ujjayi breathing now. We even let go of, you know, the counting of the inhale and exhale. We just kind of let our breath chill, totally relax. And we follow a mantra. So we've been using two. One is so-hum, so on the inhale, hum on the exhale. This morning, let's follow our other one, where you repeat silently, I feel my body inhaling. I feel my body exhale. I feel my body inhale. I feel my body exhale. So just to yourself. And if you start to daydream, you have that repetition to come back to. Notice if you're thinking. 2 more breaths. And then coming back to the mat. Start to move a little, so wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your wrists and ankles. Okay, stretch your arms overhead, take a big breath in, stretch your heels, exhale through your mouth. Bring your knees into your body. This morning we'll roll to our right side to come up, so roll over. Head rests on your arm for a breath. Then your left hand pushes you up to seated. Okay, we have our traditional closing, sitting up tall, hands to heart center. Rub your palms together. There's a smile on your face, coming into a practice of gratitude. Hands rest over your eyes. Eyes rest into your hands. Letting a thought or just thoughts or a wave of gratitude move through your body, your mind, into your cells. Smiling. Hands back to heart center, carrying that gratitude into our Om and our Shanti as we honor each other, the community, the world. Inhale together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. In you where the entire universe resides. And I honor the place in you of love, of truth, of peace, and of wisdom. And I honor the place in you where when you were in that place and I'm in that place, there's only one of us. Namaste. Namaste, everybody.